The Bucks got off to that monster start last night.
Did they ever?
And then I think that's when they put the spider tack on. And that's the only, I think.
We're crossing sports here.
Yeah. I mean, and I think that got on the basketball because the Nets couldn't make a damn shot in the second half either.
For real.
You know, it's amazing. Congrats to the Bucks on getting through. My problem is that they got through, and there's still no Harden. Harden's played 1 minute in this series, and the Nets seem to have the Bucks number anyway. And Kevin Durant is still doing his all-time great stuff. And if you get in his face, his bodyguard's going to run on the floor, and that sends a message. And PJ Tucker and Durant get in it, and you know, words are exchanged, things were heated, and nobody was making a shot. It was just a wild affair. As the Bucks scored 30 of the first 39 points and then scored, I think, 3 points the rest of the way. It really was amazing. I'm concerned about the Bucks' ability to win this series, despite them getting a win last night. I mean, that's the thing I take away from that. And, 79% of the points that the Bucks scored last night was Giannis and Chris Middleton, who had a terrific game. I mean, Middleton was the guy that they turned to for shots in the final 2 minutes of the game when everybody started making shots. He was terrific. He was their best player on the court last night. I know that Giannis is still doing some Giannis things, but I don't know why he's trying to make threes. I wish he could make a free throw. It's so
weird.
There's the worst person to play golf with on the planet is somebody who stands over the ball way too long. It drives me nuts. It makes me antsy, and I don't want to feel antsy on a golf course. No. It's because I want to hit my ball eventually, and I'm also always concerned about playing too slow because I'm a human being in the universe, and if you're on a golf course, that's what you should be concerned about. You're concerned about others as much as you.
You might be alone in that thought,
I'm sorry. You don't. I'm always like, the last thing I want to be is called a slow player or late for dinner or anything like that sort of thing. I don't understand it. How he stands. He got a 10-second violation at second 13 last night.
That's insane.
I mean, they're truly bending over backwards, the officials, to not pop him for a 10-second violation, and it's just a waste of a free throw. It's
he was probably going to miss it anyway. So,
but my man is out there before he even gets the ball. He's like doing air
right,
shot,
and then
he get his form down. Then he gets it,
basketball,
and he flips it around. He takes like 48 dribbles. Thinks about it,
and then he stares at the rim.
We're acting like we've never seen this in sports before.
We've seen he's
from
got
Chuck
the yips.
Knobloch forgetting how to throw the ball to Karl Malone would stand there a good 25 seconds.
Rick Ankiel.
Rick Ankiel.
I mean, you want to talk about yips in many sports, many yips in many sports. DeAndre Jordan couldn't shoot free throws, and Shaq before that. It's just it's so. But this guy's a back-to-back MVP of this league. I mean, and he's the best player on the Bucks. He's one of the best in the NBA, and it's wild.
He can be so dominant, but something so simple like shooting he's airballing free throws in an NBA playoff game.
There was so many of his teammates were airballing threes. I mean, that third quarter and up until 2 minutes to go was just watching paint dry. It was very difficult.
Terrible.
And, if you're the Nets, it's just like we almost had game 3. And Kyrie and Durant are stupendous.
Yeah, here's a question for you
guys. They're so terrific. They are so terrific.
Should the Bucks feel better or worse after winning this game?
Well, better, because they won.
You need that dub, but I know what you're saying.
There's no pictures on when you look at the screen for game 4 and you see 2-1 as opposed to 3-0. There's no pictures as to how they got that one.
The Nets probably shot as worse as they've ever shot in their entire life.
And they stand there, damn near won it.
No James Harden. And Kevin Durant has a shot in the air with no time left that looked like it was going in to tie the game. I don't know how Milwaukee feels good today.
And on occasion, you know how they put Dumars on Jordan to shut him down or doing them? Is Blake Griffin that guy on Giannis? How many times is he just he stuffs him, he gets in his way? I mean, Blake Griffin has been awesome on both ends of the floor.
And I don't know if like the coffee or the food, I've never really been to Brooklyn, but whatever Blake is doing since he got to Brooklyn, can we just ship that out to California so we can get some of that?
He's eating the pizza.
Because whatever he's been taking or drinking or doing since he's gotten there, he looks like a new guy.
Yeah.
Or he just really totally, absolutely quit on the Pistons the last couple seasons.
Nets get the win. Bucks get the win. They needed it. Nets get the moral victory. And just to put a button on this, the NBA should reach out to the Nets because apparently Durant's bodyguard is paid for by the Nets.
I've never seen that before.
What the hell was that? I mean, his bodyguard comes running on the floor because PJ Tucker gets in Durant's face, and he made the situation worse. You even heard Van Gundy and Mark Jackson say security was the one who came in and bumped. He bumped some people.
Top flight security in the world, Craig. Top flight security. What the hell was
that? Like, if you're suspending players for just setting a toe on the floor because there's some set to on the court, you've got to find the Nets for that. I know he's trying to do his job, and he's showing, Durant, like, I'll be there for you no matter what. The number of people that are after Durant about him being soft, that he needs his bodyguard. You think Durant's giving marching orders to this guy? Hey, if I'm near you and I get somebody in my face, you're the one who needs to come out here and break it up.
So that's been confirmed. That's his bodyguard, not just a team bodyguard?
Bodyguard.
Okay. Yeah, I've never seen that before.
And the Nets, according to Joe Varden of The Athletic, pays for him.
Wow.
I mean,
he's on the payroll of the Brooklyn Nets.
Like Shaq had his guy, Jordan had his.
Come on.
We also don't want to really mess with PJ Tucker.
You don't.
But to run on the court like that.
That's
on
insane.
the floor.
I mean, he doesn't.
You don't belong on the floor for a situation like that.
No.
If a fan's coming out and he's going at your guy, and you feel like security in the building isn't taking care of it.
Fair game.
But if PJ Tucker's just getting in the face and your guy, who's like literally a head taller than him, and they're nose to nose, you have no place.
No.
Hey, you watched all the way to the end. Thanks for that. Watch more right here.